and gentlemen, our country is falling apart.
The nation is in mourning tonight.
Our institutions are failing. Crime is out of control. It is our duty to fix it. We are touching on every sector of society. Race, class, and corruption. Nothing is off limit. No holds barred. The Cold Truth with Kimm. The power belongs to the people. Join us right here, Monday to Sunday, 4:45 p.m. to 5:45 p.m.
Hi, welcome to Tanti's Creole Food Delight. We are located at Orsa Spaniard and Duke Street, Port of Spain. Graduated from THCI, which is they call Hotel School at Shagaramas, and I am the owner of this business. And we have daily lunches, which is from Tuesdays to Saturdays. On a Saturday, we do breads, sweet bread. We also have soups, oxtail soup and cowbell soups to your delight. We also have different menus daily from 11 to 3. We also cater for different occasions like weddings and birthday parties. We always want to ensure that the customer is satisfied with the end product here at Tanti's Kitchen.
The Red Edge Mall at the corner Mooneyram Street and Western Main Road, St. James, where parking is available for our valued customers on both sides of the street. Red Edge Mall caters for the health conscious, the tastiest soups you'll ever find, the freshest produce, trendy clothing for the fashion dons and divas. Experience the most exotic African male and female outfits, costume jewelry of all descriptions. If you're one who pays special attention to your hair, welcome to the home of hair. Get the latest and widest variety of phones of all descriptions and repairs on the spot at the Red Edge Mall. Closing time 9 p.m. The Red Edge Mall, making shopping affordable. Powered by the Black Caucus Movement.
The Black Caucus Movement, we're making a statement. The Black Caucus Movement, making a statement. Yeah.
Edge Solution is a brand of hair and skin products that are used to treat different issues. We offer a hair treatment oil that repairs traction, alopecia, and thinning hair and edges. A scalp treatment cream that's used for dandruff, dry scalp, folliculitis, and other funguses that are in the scalp. We also have a shampoo and conditioner that works along with our cream and oil, giving you maximum benefits. Our shampoo is peppermint infused, which helps unclog pores and aid in hair regrowth. We also have a calming skin lotion, which is excellent for psoriasis, eczema, and other skin issues. All our products are all natural and contains no harsh chemicals and are 100% handmade.
Ladies and gentlemen, our country is falling apart.
The nation is in mourning tonight.
Our institutions are failing. Crime is out of control. It is our duty to fix it. We are touching on every sector of society. Race, class, and corruption. Nothing is off limit. No holds barred. The Cold Truth with Kimm. The power belongs to the people. Join us right here, Monday to Sunday, 4:45 p.m. to 5:45 p.m.
Welcome back to our program. You are viewing The Cold Truth, and I have an exciting panel of comedians who had a lovely program, a lovely show, a comedy show at UE yesterday evening. Now, before we get further into the discussion, there is a a video which was done by Mr. Handsome in the middle. Oh gosh, I remember your name. Let's have a look at that, guys.
On the side there. Of course. There you go. Nice sight, right? Of course. There you go. Yeah, man. This thing smelling hot, boy. But you say sweet sauce? Small.
Tell me what the pepper for. I say slight, but you put in more now. Oh, my mouth bonnet for sure now. Oh, tell them doubles vendor. Pepper does bun me. Pepper does bun me. Oh, doubles man, you a care at all. Pepper does bun me. Pepper does bun me. Oh, I say slight, but you put in more. Oh, I feel the pepper bun. When I swallow my first bite, you do that for spite. I hear my stomach growl. I know it's pressure tonight. Gosh, you're wicked man. I is a man, Pepper don't get along, so I have respect and they stay far now. Yeah, he's a wicked man, boy. Mr. Doubles man, I tell you slight, you're for happy for spite. Now you're laughing hard cause I sweat down, boy. He's a wicked man, boy. Mr. Doubles man, so sit down, rock back on the toilet, you grut. Doubles man, you're evil. You care about people, boy. So sit down, rock back. My bowels under attack. Doubles man, you're evil. So let we tell them doubles people. Pepper does bun me. Pepper does bun me. Oh, doubles man, you care at all. Oh, I say slight, but you put in more. Oh.
Session with local comedians and doubles.
I don't know. It's just it's everywhere. You could go at any corner and find doubles, right? So just something easy to pick at then, you know. And well, everybody has experience that where you tell the doubles man a certain thing. Hey, I want slight pepper and heat. When you reach home in tears, your sweat down is. Everybody has experienced that at some point or the other, so it was just something to pick at.
Pepper go bun me and put
me.
some chana in my bara.
No competition with my brother, but you know.
And yes, we must welcome our leading lady.
Yes.
First time performer, Miss Lisa Agostini. We also have
Allen Agostini, I'm sorry. Lisa Allen Agostini.
That's all right, my love. Miss Lisa Allen Agostini.
Thank you.
Also, Mr. Street Cred, who is a performer. And we do have the Vice President of the UE Guild, Mr. Darian Narayan. Welcome, all of you.
Thank you, thank you.
So, I want to touch on, I want to spotlight a lady in comedy. How difficult is it?
Right, so I bust my cherry. Sorry. Pastor. It was my first time last night on the stage. I'm doing comedy. I've never done stand-up before. I'm a writer, a journalist, novelist, poet, and I've never done stand-up. So it was terrifying. Yeah, when you talked about the 150 people, and all of them waiting for you to bus. It was really, really, really hard for me. But very enjoyable as well to, like I got that experience to be, you know, in like every stand-up comedy movie you've ever seen, you know, that the scene with the guys standing up watching from the corner and saying, yeah, I know that joke. I got to do that and it was really exciting. Yeah.
And Mr. Chris, sorry, Mr. Street Cred.
Chris? Wrong name calling already. Yes.
Welcome to our program. Now I saw a
Thank
couple
you.
really interesting videos that you would have done in recent times. What inspires your choice in topics?
Well, I like Bacchanal personally. So when I see something going on in the country and people take it in negative way, like they see the bad in everything, I can make people laugh out of the positive. I can make that negative into a positive and make people laugh.
We have the locals, we have our regional audience, we also have an international audience. So now is your opportunity to make somebody laugh. And my audience is very hard. Go through.
You see, the same thing, I've seen them put me on the spot here. They call me here, they put me on the spot. But street cred not really, like some them comedians and them, everybody here had the stage to go. We're not comedians, we are really normal videos. We are normal people who just like to make videos, right? We don't go on stage and do stand-up. We cannot do that. That will give Kes and them the pips for that. I cannot do that.
Right.
What I could do is take my camera and make skits. And either you laugh or you don't laugh. You send me a threat or something after that. It's up to you. But because I get real threats after that. But I see it as okay.
Where you get threats from boxing?
For videos, I ain't gonna tell you what video, but for videos we get hate mail. What's it called? Hate mail? Hate mail. Yeah. So that was street cred about. That we do. A family, a love, a team come together and just do that. Kes tell me where they make a video. He ducking me. I don't know why. You know, it's all good. It's all good.
The death threats might have.
Yeah, it might come on here. It might come on here now. So that's why he avoiding me now because of that. It's okay. I must catch you by the doubles, man, again. I know you love your doubles, so I'll catch you. Yeah, I will see you.
And to our audience, our telephone line is open 622-9785-628-6093. If you have any questions or you want to put my guests on the spot today, give us a call. Let's hear what you have to say. So, Mr. Ranel.
This Christmas, uncle.
Oh, no.
It's not fun to me.
No. I was not involved with that comment.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
So, Anil, as the Vice President of the UE,
Darian.
beg your pardon, Darian Narayan, as the Vice President of the UE Guild, what does that role entail?
Okay, so the Vice President is in charge of bringing campus culture to the UE, to St. Augustine. So this is how this event got tied in with our plans for the year. So we have introduced a lot of new things to the space inside UE itself. We actually introduced open mic for spoken word as well. So we had UE Speak. And then, the guy who's behind Carry Comedy, a guy by the name of Kwame, I'm sure you all know Kwame here. Yeah, you don't know Kwame, okay. Well, Kwame reached out to me, Kwame Weeks, but he's a very strong guy. So he reached out to me and he said, we wanna come and we wanna bring back comedy, boy. We wanna bring comedy back alive. Comedy is like a dying art, especially you don't really get people doing much stand-up.
Especially young people.
Especially young people. So when he reached out to me, I said, well, Kwame, I come from a line of comedians and stuff like that, and I enjoy comedy a lot. I enjoy stand-up a lot. I think this is something that we definitely need to introduce into this space. And I was full 100% on board with it. And then we made it happen, and that's what we're all about, making it happen.
Right.
Yeah?
Was there a cover charge?
No, there was no cover charge. The idea was to make this free to students. It was a give and take.
Right.
So the deal with Carry Comedy that we actually striked was that, okay, so you'll allow comedians to come in, you'll allow the comedians to interact with the audience, to try out their new jokes, and we had a lot of comedians trying new jokes, also new comedians coming to the mic and stuff like that. So they got that opportunity there, and in exchange, we get to make students laugh, and that is the ultimate stress relief. Now, if you know how hard it is to be going through a degree, to be going through a master's, a PhD, a MPhil, sometimes all you want to do is laugh, you know. Sometimes you're watching your work and you're laughing and all. And it's be so stressful. Yeah. So just because of that, we decided, you know, this is a good exchange, a strong exchange, and we went with that full 100% ahead.
I see. Now, in terms of other platforms for comedy locally, do you think there are enough platforms?
I definitely don't think there are enough platforms. I think that we've been seeing the same names dominating media for a long time in terms of the big comedy shows, and I'm sure we all know those big comedy shows.
No, I don't.
The ones that happen after Carnival and stuff like that. I didn't want to give nobody no free plug out there. I ain't come here to advertise them, I come here to advertise you. So those comedy shows that happen and stuff like that after the Carnival season especially, you would have the same names repeating themselves over and over and over. And the interesting thing is that having these comedians here coming out and seeing them taking over the social media is a great thing, is spectacular to see. You have a lot of new comedians actually coming on the scene through social media, and that's one of the benefits of that, and that's what makes me very, very happy.
I saw that you took the
I just wanted to add to what he's saying. Also, the voice is changing too, right? Because a lot of youngsters, they probably want to hear from other youngsters that share those sentiments that they have. And really right now, all you have is you go to Netflix and you watch an American comedian, but you need someone local to talk about local things.
Right.
And the legacy comedians have probably been doing what they're doing for years, but they're probably still sticking to that old style of comedy, you know? Yeah.
We could talk about things that people our age are going through and went through. And there is a big age gap with the older comics and us younger ones. And I'm really glad that I'm not fighting this fight by myself, that I have some young people to work with, you know? Yeah, I'm really glad. That
Well, as an old person, so my whole bit in the show was that I was old, right? I'm 44. And somebody just asked if I'm somebody's mom. I am somebody's mom, but not any of these people's mom. But my take on it is that Caribbean comedy is a brand. Right. I mean, you can't tell me that the late great John Agitation wasn't a brand. I mean, that's a man, you know what I'm saying? We have a brand, I think, but we have struggled to figure out how to make it more contemporary. You know, as you're saying, like, young people don't really want to watch, you know, the same thing that they grew up seeing, you know, person in a dress and whatever. I mean, it's funny, but can we do our local comedy in a way that kind of speaks to modernity, speaks to the internet, speaks to where we live now?
Yeah.
Right. One of the reasons that I'm trying this is because I'm interested in that kind of analysis of it. I'm doing this as a story for the Newsday.
All right, so I just want to stick up in, not in your cherry, but I want to stick up in and take this call. Hi, good afternoon.
Hello, good evening. Nice.
Hi, good afternoon.
Nice audience here, but I will.
Hello,
I
good afternoon, caller. Could you please speak up?
I'm saying it's nice audience. It's a nice little audience you have there, but it would have been more pleasing to we the listening patrons out here to hear the skits that you're all capable of instead of this just one set of showing one all the time. But it would have been nice to get a couple jokes from you all so people would have understand exactly much more than just you all sitting and speak there. And you have this split screen where you could listen and give a little thing, and then you go back to your conversation. It would have been much nice. But that way, that is just my opinion.
Thank you so much.
So I think it would be nice. And those fellows who sit in there, they must be able to crack a joke or two, and that will be the fun of it. It's a nice idea for Friday to come with this comedian. I mean, they are not brave enough to go on stage. Now they have a screen in front of them that they would be able to display their skills. Because I'm waiting to hear their skills, and I know they have, to me, they look like they have a lot of ability, and they can really make us feel happy by laughing and making themselves more publicized to the public, that the public could be able to, as he mentioned, hire them much more. So let us hear their skills. I don't want to take up too much of your time. It's a nice show. I'm listening, but I want to hear something to make me laugh.
All right, no problem. No problem, Uncle. Give you 2 minutes.
I don't want nobody to tickle me to make me laugh. Or to make me laugh.
No problem, Uncle. No problem.
Thank you so much, Director.
No problem. You want a joke now?
Yes.
All right.
Well, I've been begging for jokes since the beginning.
All right. So I'm married. I've been married. I'm gonna make 2 years being married in March, right? So, yeah, I'm married. A young guy trying to do good, you know. And
Hold on a minute. You married a young guy?
you see, you just, yeah, boy. I've been married, and I am a young guy trying to do right. Nice. So, as soon as, this is my little advice to anybody who wants to get married. It could be now, it could be in the future. My little advice is, as soon as you get married, try to find a balance in your relationship, especially when it comes to doing your household chores. This day and age, women working, men working, you come home too all tired. You know, find a little balance. Don't have the woman doing everything, don't have the man doing everything, people will get stressed, you know? So, in my home, we found a balance. I do the nasty stuff, take out the garbage, scrub the bathroom, you know, the nasty stuff. And my wife, she would like sweep and do the cooking, you know. So we found a little balance. The only problem with that is, at some point, the both of you are going to find something that you don't like to do. By me, that is washing the wares. The both of us don't like to wash the wares at all. I don't know if people notice, but for your wedding, all your family, they just buy out all the plate sets on your registry. So we have one set of plate sets, and 2 of you don't like to wash wares. So you know what's going to take place. The sink full. And even we come home and say, baby, look, somebody need to decide that you're going to be the wares washer from today. Somebody need to take up the mantle of washing the wares. So my wife asked me, she said, Cass, why you don't like to wash wares? Tell me why you don't like to wash your wares. I said, well, baby, growing up, my mother used to use washing wares as a punishment. And I'm behaving myself now, so I don't want to wash the wares. I have a resentment for washing the wares now. So I said, well, baby, tell me your reason. Tell me why you don't like to wash the wares. She said, well, Cass, when I started washing the wares, I realized that my fingernails were very soft and brittle. And every time I washed the wares, the soap water used to get in and used to be very painful at times, right? Boy. So I give up. At that point, I give up. You know, I just realized that I would have to buy a lifetime supply of rubber gloves because her problem could be easily solved.
Budum. Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for holding caller.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Stand up, big up yourself, G.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Already want to hear a good joke in a dog. Where's that one, baby?
Wait.
Caller, you're reading my mind.
All right.
Thank you for representing. And that is the cold truth.
Where's that one? We want to hear a good joke.
Yes, give me something.
That's why I stand up so hard.
Yeah, no, for real.
Hard.
Yeah, because I tell a joke in places and people was on the ground rolling. So, you know.
I'll give them a quick joke. Let me give them a quick joke.
Yeah.
All right. So this is something that I like. I was driving south the other day, and I saw a van in front of me, right? And the van said, "How's my driving?" And there was a number.
Right.
And I take these requests pretty seriously. So I went home, had my dinner, relaxed, gave the man a call. He said, "Hello." I said, "Yeah, I'm calling about your driving." He said, "Okay." I said, "I thought it was pretty good, man. I enjoyed it."
Yes.
Yo, I think you need to sell that joke and buy an audience.
I said,
I hear my music. This is exactly why stand-up is so hard. Don't worry, guys.
One thing though, in the defense of stand-up is usually not done with like 4 people sitting on the couch and like, you know, just, you know.
No, but I mean, you have to be funny. I am not, they can tell you my programs are always very serious. And, you know, I don't know where I pull it out from.
Yeah.
But
No, but that's like spontaneous, like, you know, funniness that comes out of conversation. But stand-up is rhetoric, like you're just standing by yourself. And so in a setting where people are focusing on your comedy, it's different, you know, versus in conversation, you know. Okay. In conversation, you could say witty things, and that's difficult too. I mean, you know, a lot of stand-ups can't make conversation. all they could do is talk to people. That's it. Yeah. Should have said that.
And we've got to take a very short pause. Now, we're not going for a break, but I'd like to hear the audio to this video, which was done by the gentleman in the center, Street Cred.
We do a back-to-back. It's like a back-to-back. Oh, so I had to flip my hair. I had to kind of like... Yeah, get my face good. Yeah, this thing not coming on good with the pot.
It's not looking so...
Let me ask somebody to take it up. Hey! Hey! Shit.
No, you really almost had me on the floor with that. Yeah.
Where the tree?
But I mean, the whole thing, I think the response, both from the audience and from you, is indicative that we have very particular taste in comedy.
Absolutely.
And we do. And I, like I said, you know, what I would like to see is, because I have this pet peeve against certain forms of American appropriation, like the rhythms that many poets use in spoken word.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the way that they sing those syllables. Yeah, that. That is so totally not from our tradition. That has just become so embedded in our, you know, spoken word culture now. And I'm like, but we have our own oral forms. Why don't we use them in our spoken word? And the same thing, we have our comedic forms. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean? This guy with his, you know, parodies and stuff, it's there. Yeah, we just need to kind of figure out how to, you know, work the two traditions.
Well, you have to incentivize it for people to join. That, you know, because to come out and perform, because the thing is, because they're only used to, through media, only watching a style maybe from the US and maybe getting exposed only to that, and then thinking, well, that's stand-up and we don't do stand-up. But, you know, like you said, people, unless people do stand-up, how can you say we don't do stand-up, you know?
I think we've got to take this call. Hi, good afternoon. Hello. Hi, good afternoon. I think that call. Hello? Okay, I think we lost that call. But I wanted to hear from Mr. Cullen in the middle.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what do you want to hear?
A joke.
Oh, you want to hear a joke?
Yes, please.
A joke?
Hey, listen this time, though, right?
Because of the forum, I'll say, let's not have a joke. Let's have a conversation.
Yes, let's have a conversation.
That's
Let's
brilliant,
have
brilliant.
a conversation. A conversation is in order?
Yes.
You ever reach a point in life, financially, where you decide that you're not going to check how much money you have anymore because you don't need that kind of negativity in your life? You ever reach that point?
That's funny.
You see, you don't need that kind of negativity in your life where we're counting how much money you could...
You don't need to see the negative balance. That's why you don't.
I reached that point. At the most negative point in my life, like for the past week, is like the point where I went into Subway and I found out there is no $20 special anymore. There is no $20 special anymore. And then it comes back to KFC, and KFC has no
real deal.
No real deal. So what you're trying to tell me in this life is, as a young man, I had to make the decision between life and death. I had to make the decision between eating and traveling home. Understand? It's real hard, and to the point where I decided, well, if I get robbed, that'll be the most scary part of my life. Because you're gonna rob me and I'm gonna have no money to give them. Understand?
So basically, you're saying the economy now for robbers is gonna go down because KFC and Subway are taking away their cheap deals.
Decline.
You know? So now what are all these robbers gonna do? They need money too?
Yeah. They're gonna end up having to rob more people. Understand?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
For more people to rock.
See, this is what happens when you get people on.
Not aid, nor abet, nor encourage.
No, not at all, not at all.
On the cold truth. I just needed to put that disclaimer out there.
Yeah. Neither do we. Neither
I
do
think
we.
it's our fault. It's our fault. It's our fault. Like all the time we say, when things happen, we all start this thing as Chinese. They say, but it's just this and it's just that. Like what the taxi fare is. Taxi fare is $1, but it's just $1, $2. It's just $2. It's only when they pay $20 to travel from Port of Spain to San Fernando. Then you have a problem, right? All the time we're saying it's just. But for all we know, it's that same phrase that started slavery as we know it today. It take that one man to say, why him back? Let us go. It is just a boat ride.
Yeah. Well, see, if you get comedians on your show and you ask them to just start doing jokes.
It's just about right.
You ask them to start doing jokes, this is the kind of stuff you'll get.
Rest in peace, Redeal.
They bring back something on Super Deal or something?
Yeah.
It's still 25.
Rest in peace. Yeah, that is super deal.
But even doubles $5.
Yeah.
Which part?
No, all here put a spin and everything. Yeah.
I've got to take this call. Hi, good afternoon, caller. Hopefully you could entertain me.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, my love. Good
afternoon,
afternoon.
panel.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Street Cred, Mr. Stoner, this is the real red man. Come on, Stoner. Yeah, I want to give all a joke. Tell me what you think about it.
Beg your pardon?
I want to give all a joke. Tell me what you think about it. A short joke.
No problem, brother.
I can go ahead?
Go ahead.
Just be sure it's PG-13.
Yes, it is. So we had a madman in St. Anne. He heard his sister making twin babies in Port of Spain Hospital. So he was like, wait, my sister making babies? I have to get out of here. So he escaped from St. Anne and he went straight into the hospital. When he went to the hospital, he went straight to pick babies. A twin boy and girl. So he named the babies one time. So the nurse come and tell his mother, which is his sister, hey, your brother come to visit here and he named the babies already. She was like, no. He's mad. Don't let him name their babies. So the nurse said, come on, you name the babies. So the mother asked, what he named the girl? He said, he named the girl Denise. She was like, Denise? But that is a good name, but like, get good. They kill him in St. Anne. So what he named the boy? The nephew.
No.
Caller, you still there?
Yeah, I didn't hear exactly what he said.
Sorry. No, but I'm still waiting. I was waiting for him to conclude so that we could get to the joke.
Oh,
yeah.
Why are you so savage? Why? Just
You get hit, you just
This show should be called "We'll Prove How Comedy Is Not Funny." Like that's the mission that you came on today. And then he'll run away. He's like, I don't do comedy. I don't do stand up. Like,
yeah.
I appreciated that joke.
Yeah.
I appreciated that joke.
Yeah, no, it was good.
It was good.
It was funny. Caller, it was
you
funny.
Have to start somewhere.
And it's also really hard to try to be funny.
Yeah.
And it's also really hard to listen to jokes that are not funny. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to our program.
Yes, good evening, Miss Kimm.
Yes, my love. How are you doing?
Lovely program. You know what is so wonderful?
What's that?
To see young, vibrant, funny, up-and-coming comedians
They're not talking about you, Anna.
going to take the reins from these older guys. And you know what? They are more approachable. They can laugh at themselves. Lovely. Honey, guess you are. You're going places. God bless. Have a blessed day.
Same to you.
Thank you so much, my love. But just
that's
a
what we
minute.
need in our lives.
But of course, times.
Especially the ones who single.
We appreciate that.
But Auntie, you make a little mistake there. Yes.
Young and vibrant. She wasn't talking about Anna, sorry.
I thought that much. Hi, good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to our program.
Good afternoon.
Yes, my dear.
One of the things I observe about comedy is two.
is that you have to be intelligent and know in order to appreciate people's
Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
comedy sometimes.
Very
Because
valuable
sometimes the
point.
ordinary man, when a man says something, they ain't get it. But it's because of the intelligence they didn't get it. Another? Thank you.
That's true.
Yes, my love. Thank you so much.
And that's why listeners have to be very attentive.
Yeah.
Because you have to put everything together in the idea.
You have to command the attention of the audience. Otherwise, you would give your punchline and they hear what you're saying. You know, just like the guy just now. I really didn't even hear the last thing that he said, right? So his entire joke didn't make sense to me. The joke probably could have been funny.
And if you only hear the punchline too, it doesn't make sense if you didn't hear the setup.
You need to hear everything.
You know, every time, Anil, you wave your finger.
Yeah.
I say, yeah, you really.
Listen.
You really lack the ability to make gang signs. You know, it's either this or. But hold on, gang signs. No, but in this case, what's this?
So I have.
W, yeah, that's it.
That's not.
But check, hey, let me show you something even better. Like, hold on. There's like a puzzle.
Okay, so tell me, when is the next?
The next Carry Comedy
When's
event
the next
is
event?
next month. I don't think they have a date as yet. But
we're looking at it after the guild election, which will be on March 8th. So we're looking at the following week, probably March the 15th is what we are looking at right now, tentatively. And it's open to the public, so everyone is invited to come on down to UE and come and laugh your belly full, you know, and enjoy it and stuff like that.
Come with your belly full and laugh. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to our program.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes,
I
my
just
dear.
called and gave all of the joke and all of it, I didn't hear properly.
Thanks for calling back. Thanks for calling back. I really didn't
You all
hear.
can hear me clear?
What's that?
You all can hear me clearly now?
Yeah, better now.
All right. A madman in St. Anne's Hospital, heard that his sister was making twin babies in the hospital.
Right.
So when he heard that, he was like, boy, I going to escape from here, my sister making twin babies, I go down in the hospital. So he escaped and he gone down in the hospital. His sister already had the twin babies. So he went straight to see the twin babies. He didn't go to see his sister. So he said, I'm going to name them one time. So the nurse came and told the mother, which is his sister, hey, look, your brother come. And he named the two children already. So the mother was like, no. He mad. He from St. Anne's. Only he named the children. So the nurse was like, no, well, come and hear the names now. So the mother asked, what he named the girl? The nurse said, Denise. So the mother was like, wait, but Denise is a good name. Like, St. Anne's heal him, he good. So what he named the boy now? The nephew.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, I get no. Yeah, man.
Yeah, all right, I get that. Yeah.
I just feel like if I heard that joke already.
Yeah.
You heard it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I was gonna add to what he was saying earlier that the UE crowd was really good though.
Yeah,
it was.
And I think that's a crowd that you should be
No,
targeting.
your demographic is always important. You must
Yeah.
know your target audience. You
Yeah.
cannot, tell high jokes to the average, John and Jane in the streets because they
You
just,
can't.
won't understand.
Over the head.
Yeah.
Right, my finger, right?
Yeah.
I'll keep talking about my finger. Right. So I have this extra finger, right, on my right hand. And I play drums in my church, right? And I have an older brother. And he is singing. He's a worship leader. So he's to the front and he's singing and I'm to the back playing drums. And every time a foreign pastor comes into the church, they always calling my brother and blessing him, prophesying over his life. He'll be such a great singer, la 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 la. And I start to feel a little left out. You know, like, God, when gonna be my time for blessing? One day there worship going on and a foreign pastor was there. Worship was real good. I really play my drum. I feel like I worshiped my drum that Sunday, man. When time for the pastor to preach, he said, before I say anything, drummer, I need you to come to the front now for prayer. I feel like I bubble in my stomach, but I run up to the front. When the man come and he hold me for prayer, man, he hold my hand and he say, Lord Father, heal this finger in Jesus' name. praying for the wrong thing, Pastor, man. Yeah, about that, I want a little blessing, he praying for my finger.
But he could have been
everybody else. Nah, I feel you in the schoolroom too long.
I feel the man was probably an imposter.
An imposter. You see? Yeah, some people wouldn't get it.
I think you have to show the agenda in your mind.
No, but I was wondering if he was worshiping before the pastor or genuflecting. Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for calling in.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hi, good afternoon.
Good
Great to see
afternoon.
you guys on. Kes, you have such a beautiful voice. Keep on singing.
Thank you.
And Kimm, you know you are something else. Yeah, why I say you are something else. When the elderly lady call in, you say thanks. You know, an elderly gentleman call in and you say my love. That's all I have to say. Later, bye.
You're treating them bad, girl. You're treating them real bad.
Okay, my love, thank you so much for, I refer to everybody as my love. No, well, I had to correct auntie.
Oh gosh, boy.
Anything else you'd like to add before we wrap up this afternoon's discussion?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm a novelist as well, and I have a children's novel, a young adult novel coming out in May. So everybody go buy it. It's called Home Home, and it's being published by Papillon Press.
Oh, what?
Home Home.
Home Home.
Yeah, not like, you know, like when you're home, home. Right, so Home Home. And I hope it's funny, but then again, I also hope I'm funny, so I don't know.
Anyone else?
Anil.
Oh, a plug?
Yeah.
What?
Anything.
Oh, wait, well, you know, it was nice to be here and, you know, discuss comedy, you know. Well, you know, this UV open mic is a good stage, as we have already talked about. And there's a lot of other stages too. You know, pretty often I go to the True Talk No Lie. They have an open mic, monthly mic that will start probably by the end of March again. Very good audience. And Simi, Mike, Simi the comedian, she's not here. Simi, hold your mic. At Kaiso Bliss Cafe on the 23rd of March, right?
Right.
There's an open mic. And see, the thing about these open mics also is not to come see us. If you think you're funny, come and try comedy. That's the whole idea. To expand the community, right? It's not like all the voices of Trinidad have been compressed into 4 comedians, you know what I mean? I know we're amazing, but you know what I mean? But you need more, you need more. Once a competition starts to develop, then material will be funny, and the next interview will make you laugh. You heard that?
Yes,
yeah?
we got to take this call. Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, my love. How are you doing?
I'm pretty all right.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell me?
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, I'm listening.
You could tell me how many different kinds of comedy, how many different kind of comedies are there?
No, tell me now.
Well, I'm asking. I'm asking.
Go ahead.
I don't know. He said, how many different types of comedy are there?
I think he's asking about the genres of comedy that there are. So, well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a whole
Improvisational
long list. You have
comedy.
improvisation, you have slapstick, you have stand-up, the list goes on and on. You have puns. I mean, that's a whole
Exactly.
separate thing by itself. You have parodies,
Yeah.
You have to sit down.
But on
because-
stage, I think in the live form, you have 2 very distinct. One is stand-up, which is a solo act, and then improvisational, which is a group of people
Because
acting out a skit.
Yeah, sometimes.
Hello?
Yeah, that's excellent. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a valid point.
I totally agree with that.
Well done.
That's called feedback comedy.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's a good kind of comedy. Yeah, it's very good. it's up and coming.
Street cred.
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to say, well, I be seeing, well, Kes on social media and everybody doing stand-up comedy, but as I say, I'm not a comedian, but one day Kes
So
will
then what are
invite
you
me.
doing here if it's
I don't
not
know, like I
comedian?
lost, I thought I'd try this set. Oh. What, really? Really, that was fun. No,
somebody
that was funny.
Somebody getting horn in the back there.
Just how the hook would have come out and just. Right.
No, that was nice. Just, you know.
It was nice being. Coming back in the back just now. It was nice being here, but
yes.
As I say, I don't know what I'm doing here, as you now ask, because
no,
everybody.
I was just being funny.
Everybody, you're not funny.
You know.
Guess funny. You're not funny. Guess funny, right? So.
It's hard out here.
As we say, well, street cred, as we say, is just some guys come together to do videos, and we never thought we would be next to Kes on Synergy TV and these talented people. So it's a pleasure coming here and representing my crew, street cred. So, and Redman not here, but is a love. Yeah. And I'm going to try comedy after, so
you're coming
just not inviting her to no shows because she will.
She next week, she mooing people, boy. You hard, no, for real. But I think in the crowd with the vibe, I think the vibe of the people does help.
Yeah,
you know?
energy.
It does help. The energy helps. Right, my name is Kes Ramsey. You can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube. I post parodies, funny videos, and nah, it's not on MySpace again, but it's not high five.
You see why I had to correct Auntie just now?
All
you
right,
look like
all
you
right.
used to borrow Methuselah cup to drink it.
Oh gosh, boy.
Oh, she's savage.
Some lotion to rub on the burn, you just get.
But who on MySpace? Nobody on MySpace. MySpace again, that's real old. That's old. That's vintage.
Yeah.
So that's vintage social media.
So yeah, Kes Ramsey.
Some people just want, MySpace.
MySpace.
I think we need a bigger couch for the next time.
But yeah. My social media is George Chronicles on Instagram and Facebook at C George. My name is Carlin George, also known as C George. Some call me Just George, some call me Caribbean George, some call me Big Daddy D George. Any Paris, and yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I like to say hi to mommy and yeah, hi to daddy when you go and call me, and yeah.
And that's wrap up. And
wrap up.
Darian Narang.
Yeah, so it's all about now horse that real funny down at UE, St. Augustine, and of course you all can look out for that. And we're bringing up stand up, we're bringing back out the comedy, and we're bringing that to everyone out there. Time to make TNT laugh again. Yeah.
Thank you all so much. I must say congratulations to all of you on the comedy and being positive young people from this side of the chair and. Yes, thank you all so much for joining us, and our studios are always opened to each and every one of you. I had a fabulous time. I really enjoyed your jokes. Yes, I know that I am hard, but that is the world of comedy.
Yes.
Thank you all to my audience. We see you on Monday. Do have a lovely weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, our country is for people. Join us right here, Monday to Sunday, 4:45 p.m. to 5:45 p.m.